Good morning, guys, or let's say welcome to the very first episode of Conversations on the Carpet with Coffee. Actually, I thought, okay, I love this carpet so much, I want to do something special with it, and this is my idea. Every now and then I'm just going to make a video called Conversations from the Carpet with Coffee. Maybe I'll leave the coffee out and sometimes drink tea. We'll see about that. But yes, just to use this form to make some kind of story time video, maybe. We'll see about that. We'll figure all of this stuff out later on. But the reason for me making this very first Conversations from the Carpet video is that I'm right now a little bit nervous. And the reason for me being nervous is 2 weeks ago, a strange story happened. I'm going to tell you this story now. But first I want to say welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alexandra Helm and I work as a freelance children's book illustrator full time. And sometimes I make videos like this, for example. So today I'm making a little bit of a combination of vlogging in the studio / filming me working and yes, this conversation from the carpet. Let's get right into it, shall we? 2 weeks ago, my doorbell rang and I answered the little speaker and asked who there was or who that is, and there was a guy telling me that he had a little package for Alexandra Helm, which is me. And I didn't expect any package, so I was kind of confused. And so I went downstairs and wanted to take the package, but then he wanted me to pay him 29.90 euros. And I was a little bit confused again. Yeah, so I went upstairs again and started to look for my money. Hello, Quinn. Quinn wants to join us on the carpet as well. Yeah, so I went searching for my money, couldn't find it, went downstairs again and said, hey, sorry, I can't find my money. Can I pick that up somewhere? And then he said, no, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. So I went back up and I was a little bit confused, all the time confusing. And I could read, I don't know where I read it actually, but he had something in his hands where there was a little sign from the Finanzamt Kassel. Yeah, well, I thought, okay, maybe I should call them and ask them what's going on or what kind of package that is. So I called them, and then the lady on the phone said, oh, I hope you didn't pay it. He's a tricker, he's a cheater. We've had that case a few times already. And I was like, oh no, I couldn't find my money. So yeah, lucky me, I didn't pay him. And she suggested, that word again, to call the police and tell them the little story. So I did that. And then the policeman said, okay, tomorrow when he's coming back, try to make him stay somewhere and call us and we're gonna come immediately. Okay, and I was really like, okay, let's do this. Let's get this gangster. And yeah, so the next day, the doorbell rang. It was the guy again. Me getting completely nervous. I freaked out. I answered the little phone there and told him, yes, I'll be right there. I just came out of the shower. Please wait a few minutes. And yes, so I let him into our little space right in front of the house, our little garden kind of thing. And in that time I called the police and had to tell the story again because it was actually another police guy there. I looked out of the window and I saw the guy walking back to his van. I was like, oh no, he's escaping, shit. Yeah, so I went downstairs, waited for the police to arrive. And actually I made a photograph of his van also to see the sign there. And what was a little bit irritating was that it was actually a real van of a post company. And I was like, that's strange, but why? Why does he even leave? Why does he run away? Maybe, yeah, I don't know, he's feeling that something's wrong and I don't know. What then? Yes, I showed the policeman then the photograph of his van, and he called his colleagues, and they stopped the van somewhere very nearby, and then they went searching for that post package that I was supposed to pay. So they found it and they said, okay, but it's nothing from the Finanzamt Kassel, it's from the Telekom. And the Telekom is something like our phone operator, a mobile phone thingy thing. And I knew, oh damn, okay, I know my fiance ordered something from them, but it was not supposed to be for me, you know, and there was my name on this package thing. So I was confused again. It was a day of confusion, guys. After that, after the police people figured out that it's not from the Finanzamt, the police officer standing right beside me, he told me to maybe call my boyfriend and ask him what's going on there. So I did that. And then Marcel told me, oh yes, they confused something with our address, and they added your name there because actually the number he wanted to use for his new contract was my old number. And that was the whole confusion thing. So the Telekom couldn't actually handle to change my name into his name, even though it's his new contract, if this makes sense. Very embarrassed. I ended the phone call with Marcel and told the police officer, okay, you can let that guy go. Because it's a whole thing from the Telekom and it's actually supposed to be like this. So yeah, me really, really embarrassed, and the police officer being like, oh, okay, yeah, this can happen. And I was like, oh no, but I really wanted to catch the gangster. And he really had to laugh when he asked me what I do for work. And I was like, I'm a freelance children's book illustrator. And he had to laugh again. And yes, but he was like, yeah, maybe you can write a little story about that, this story. And I was like, yeah, maybe I can do that. So yes, and long story short, this postman is coming today, and this is the reason for me being super nervous, because obviously he's gonna be like, okay, that crazy lady getting all the police behind me, and I'm just doing my job here. So yeah, this should be very interesting. I'm handing him a little present, and I'm gonna tell him that I'm really sorry. But in the end, you know, if something is really suspicious, and everything around this was really suspicious, and I don't know how I really came to think that it was something from the Finanzamt Kassel. I don't know where I read this, but it was such a crazy coincidence, because the lady immediately said, no, it's a tricker, it's a cheater, call the police. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna get this gangster. That's the conversation from the carpet. It's not really a conversation, it's just me telling a funny story, confusing story as well. Starting with this into the day, I'm going to work now. And what's up for today is actually I'm doing a little design for someone who's making little measure boards for children. And I haven't really figured out yet what I want to illustrate, but this is gonna come into the right when I'm starting to sketch everything. I have a little rough idea in my head. It's supposed to be a little bit girly, but also a little bit in the woods. And so yes, this is what I'm gonna do now. And I'll get back to you when I have the sketch ready, I guess. See you in a bit. I hope you enjoyed this little story, and see you later, guys. Bye. Goodbye from the carpet. I hope you liked the little conversation on the carpet. Maybe I'll get back onto the carpet later on, so we'll see about that. Bye! Hi there, it's me back again. I just finished the outlines, the clean outlines of the design for the measure illustration, and right now I'm waiting for the feedback of the client before I'm starting to color everything in, because I really want to make sure to not waste any time, because this project, the payment is okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. And but still, I really want to make sure to not work on it too many hours, because then I'm starting to pay on top, if you can say this like that. If you're ever thinking about taking on a project or not, always make sure that you don't work too many hours if the payment is not the greatest. So usually I take about 70 euros an hour, and I've already spent a few, let's say almost an hour too much on the sketches. So that means for me that I have to be really fast when I'm starting to color everything out. But actually this is also not taking too much time, because normally the sketches and to figure out where I put what takes most of my time. So yeah, now I'm waiting for the client to answer, and after that I'm going to take Quinn for a walk, and after that I'm gonna go and make something to eat, because my breakfast hasn't been the best yet. I will get back to you later. And actually I haven't even finished my coffee from before, so I'll finish this now. And yeah, so see you in a bit, and please wish me luck that the client really likes my design, so I don't have to sketch everything again. This wouldn't be too handy, because I already spent too much time on it. Hi guys, I just got back from walking the dog, who's standing beside me, and he still wants to have... Okay, he's just too smart. So yeah, and the client actually answered my question, and there are a few changes that I need to make. This was a typical case of not really understanding what the other person wants, slash, yeah, thinking about something different than the client thought of. Yeah, so yeah, I need to do a little bit of change stuff, which I think I might do today still, because actually tomorrow was planned to work a little bit on a new cover for a new book. So yes, we'll see how that goes today. Yeah, and I still need to discuss with him if we might split those ideas that he's actually having into 2 designs maybe. I guess that's the better option, because the format isn't the handiest to put a lot of stuff inside, unless you can put it underneath underneath everything. Underneath, I might talk to him about this tomorrow. He wanted to call me tomorrow, so I'll do that. Yeah, so first thing, I'm gonna eat something now. Get back to you later. Oh, and yeah, one more thing that I forgot to mention is that the postman didn't come up until now. My theory is that he will never ever give me any stuff anymore. So yeah, I guess the postman will never ever come again. But I guess that's how it is, right? Even though I bought him some chocolate and something. Okay. Speaking of chocolate, I'm hungry, so food now. Just received a new response to the client topic. Yeah, so he just agreed that it's actually, oh wait, I have to stop my YouTube. Boop, boop. So yeah, he agreed that it's actually better to split this one idea to 2 designs. The only problem is that he currently just only can pay for 1 design. But he said we're gonna figure this out. He's gonna make up his mind about this. Yes, I'm just going to ask him which one is the more important one currently. I'll go on working either on the first design, or I'll start a new one and really make sure that, by the way, the contract for this thingy, it just arrived per, not with that one postman who doesn't show up ever again, but with the normal post office stuff. I think I'm going to ask him now if it's better to, yeah, which design he'd like to have for now. That's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, I'll get back to you when I have the information I need. So bye. Hi guys, and welcome to the yellow zone. Hello Marcelo. Hello. Say hello to the camera. No, he won't. Okay guys, so it's already 8:30 and I just finished the design for the measure thingy thing. Quinn is going crazy down there on the carpet. That's where we are right now. I'll just show you real quick the design, and then I really have to cook dinner because I'm starving. Marcel is starving too. So let's get over to the computer, shall we? So I can only show you this design in very teeny tiny. Can you see it? This is how this looks like. I hope it's not too fiddly. So yeah, that's what I did today. And I definitely spent way too many hours to do this, but that's how I work. That's what I do. I always want it to look the best it can. Hopefully the client will like it too. So I really hope you enjoyed this vlog for today, and if so, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And next video will be up next Sunday as usual. Marcel's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Marcel, you know I'm a crazy person, don't you? Yes, you do. Quinn does too, because yeah, doesn't matter because Quinn is crazy too. All crazy in here. That's pretty much about it. So see you soon. Sunday, 8 p.m. Central European Time. God, I'm tired again. Tschüss.